Welcome to Shaman Man, a channel for spiritual growth and personal development. We hope you find this video helpful, and if you do, please like, subscribe, and leave us a comment letting us know what you think. We're glad you're here. Be well.
Hi, it's David. Welcome to Shaman Man. I wanted to discuss the difference between will and willpower. And a lot of the people I work with, there's always a disruption. You have too much thinking, and so you build stories around that, which then negatively impacts how you feel and how you act and how you view things. And for other of us, it comes down to emotional disease, and so that your emotional side is out of balance, and then that negatively impacts your thinking side. And so with all the feelings, in fact, you're almost able not to think, right? You're responding out of passion or out of sadness, despair, dis-ease, right? And that's an issue. So first of all, when I teach and think of will, I think of like a pyramid for a minute, and if you can envision the left side bottom of the triangle as your thinking side, and your right hand bottom of the triangle as your emotional, etheric, energetic side, and at the top of that pyramid is will. And if you can master your will, which is your self-mastery, then what comes out of that pyramid is a balanced approach, a balanced perspective, a balanced energy, your beingness, the fifth element, right? So what we're here to do is walk the middle path. You can't just play on the light side, meaning I'm not going to ever address my shadow, because your shadow always exists and ultimately will overtake you because it's non-addressed, it's suppressed, and that will really come to bite you later. Obviously, if you're playing only in your shadow or in the dark side, I mean, that's, you know what that's like. In other words, you can imagine that that's probably not the bestest approach either. So what you're really trying to do is transmute your shadow self with your light self. Both have lessons, but it makes you into a whole person. Where does willpower come into this? Willpower comes in to where you take both sides of you, the thinking and then the energetic, emotional side, right? But with your willpower, it evokes intent. In other words, you have to have intent to then do something with it, direct it. So how do you direct your energy is about willpower. So to me, what we're really after now is less willpower, because that's a whole nother set of circumstances, mastery, understanding. And what you're really after, in my opinion, is how to bring balance to the self. And the only way to bring balance to the self is to place an importance on your will, which means that you have to bring your thinking side and your feeling side into a balance. So if you have a lot of gifts, if you're an energy sensitive, and you have a lot of emotional power here, let's say a lot of energetic power here, but you haven't trained yourself, you don't have a lot of reading, you don't really understand maybe some of the teachings that are out there to help you, then that's always going to create an imbalance. So you do have to do a little bit of study so you have an understanding, you increase your understanding, right? If your thinking side is really high and your emotional side is low, then what happens is you're still out of balance, and so you think your mind equals your spirit, your mind equals your consciousness, and it does not. Your mind only exists in this space, in the matter world. Your mind is not a replacement for your consciousness. Your mind was supposed to be a tool for you to be able to process everything that's around you, everything that you're feeling, the information that you take in. And so in order for you to be able to take in more information, which is emotional information, as well as study, thinking, etc., the rational, you have to exercise your mind. Unfortunately, we, in our condition, allow our mind to exercise us. So will is the tool, is the penultimate expression of how a balanced approach is managed, maintained, grown, and that's really what we're after. Willpower is what you do with it. I hope that helps. Be well.